Hi guys, just wanted to jump on here and give you just a short video on some of the reasons why we decided not to keep one of the sows that we had initially bought for breeding. So in the fall of 2021, we purchased 2 gilts, and our hopes were to breed them via AI the next summer. So they got to about, I think they were 10 months. And by this time, both the gilts had had multiple heat cycles, and they were about 270 pounds. So it was time for them to be bred for a fall litter. The gilt that I'm talking about, this video is about, she would come into heat, but it was never a strong heat, and she would never come into a standing heat and lock up, which made going the AI method pretty frustrating and hard. So we kind of had to time it around, well, she'll stand for food, so we'll just put food in front of her, and hopefully it's during the time where she's in heat, and that's what we ended up doing. It was kind of tricky to figure that out, but we did. And after 21 days, she didn't come back into heat, so we knew that she had settled, and we were expecting piglets, and we were super excited. This was the first time we had done AI. We did breed the other gilt, who had really strong standing heats, and she'd stand for 5 to 10 minutes at a time, and it would make the whole process super easy. So she was a really great gilt. The gilt that I'm talking about, this video is about, her name is Thistle. So Thistle was due at the end of September, and she had her litter. She had 2 stillborns who were almost like mummified, not fully grown. We weren't really sure what the deal was, and then she ended up having a 3rd piglet that was super, super small. We weren't even sure if he was gonna make it or not. And she was really a horrible mother. Just kind of didn't show any interest in the piglet. She was rough with him. She would just flop down, and she wouldn't even kind of figure out like who was around her when it was time to lay down, unlike our other gilt, who was a phenomenal mother, and she had great instincts, and she had 12 piglets, and she didn't squish any of them, and that was a great story. That's another video that I'll do. But when her piglet was weaned, Thistle's piglet was weaned, we just decided, we need to figure out if we're going to keep her or not. And we went back and forth, and we're like, well, do we give her another try? But then we just decided that it wasn't a good fit for her. And maybe had we had a boar on site, it would have been, different and easier. But, if you don't have a sow or a gilt that has a strong heat, it can make doing AI pretty tough. So we just decided to not try it again with her. So she ended up, we actually butchered her about a month ago, and I think she weighed dressed 350. She was a really big pig. And she's gonna feed us for a long time, and so she did serve a purpose. So it's, I wish that she could have been a mother and had lots of litters here on our farm, but it just wasn't meant to be. And for us, you know, every time you order from, you know, whoever you order from, we order from Shipley's, you know, depending on what boar you use, it can be, you know, kind of expensive. So we just wanted to make sure that we were going to be breeding to a sow or a gilt that had a strong standing heat and was a good candidate for this. And Thistle wasn't, unfortunately. And sometimes with farming, that's how it goes. It's kind of a gamble. I'm glad, you know, when we decided to do this, that we ended up getting 2 gilts, because had we had just got Thistle, she was the first one we bought, it wouldn't have, you know, gone well, and we would have had started back at square one and had to, you know, get another gilt and start all over again. So I'm glad that when we did get into this, we ended up getting 2, and one of them was a really great mom, and we still have her, and she's expecting a litter on Easter Sunday. So that's interesting, and we'll have lots of videos on that coming up. So yeah, I just wanted to do a quick video on that, on, you know, not every pig is going to be a good candidate for AI, and that's just how life is on the farm. Stinks, but it is what it is. So anyway, I just wanted to do a quick video on that. If you are interested in AI, I would really urge you to just pursue it. It's really quite simple once you do your studying and you figure out, you know, your sow or your gilt, when their heat is, and tracking that. It's pretty simple. And also, if you have questions, I know for me, Shipley's, they will answer all your questions, and they, you know, want you to succeed and to do well. So they'll be there to help you if you have any questions about the whole process, about which boar might be a good fit for you. So yeah, I would definitely suggest that you go with them. They're pretty awesome. I haven't used anyone else, but so far they've been really great for me. But I hope you guys have a good night, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.